guys, welcome back. Today I'm here with a Valentine's drugstore tutorial, and the first thing I'm going to do is take this NYX Dark Circle Concealer, and it's orange toned, and I'm breaking out right now, which really sucks, and it's not cute on a date, so I'm going to go ahead and take that on a Sedona Lace 217 and just start pressing it in. So you'll see I'll bounce up and down just to get as much coverage as I can, and the orange should cover up some of that blemish. Now I'm going to take the Covergirl 3-in-1 and mix it with the Holika Holika Pore Cleansing foundation, and I'm just going to dot that all over my face and then blend it out with a beauty blender. I love these foundations together because they're super high coverage and long lasting, and they also don't flash back in photography, so it's great for nighttime events or dinner or anything where you have to go out and have your foundation last and not melt all over your date. Now I'm going to turn my beauty blender and allow the corner to press into creases so that it doesn't sink in later. And I'm going to take a concealer. This is one of my favorite drugstore concealers. It's the Maybelline Better Skin. And I'm just going to go under my eyes with it. It's really lightweight but also full coverage, so if you were interested in trying the Urban Decay Naked Skin one, this is really close because it is so lightweight but it still covers. It actually doesn't crease on me at all, but if you set it, it lasts even longer. Next I'm taking a more heavy duty concealer, and this is the Maybelline Master Conceal, and I'm just dotting it over my problem areas and going over and patting in that product again. So you'll see I'll just bounce up and down and making sure that that concealer sets in. Next, I'm taking my True Match powder and I'm going to set my under eyes with the Real Technique setting brush. I love this brush. It's the perfect shape and size to get right under your under eyes. And then I'm going to set the rest of my face just to make sure bronzer goes on well and my face stays matte. Next, I'm going to take the NYX Eyebrow Cake Powder in black, and this is what I use every day. It's awesome, it looks natural, it's really easy to apply. And as you can see, I'm just starting with the middle of my brow, because that should be the darkest. The arch should technically be the darkest if you want it to look really natural. And then I'm just going to take it and start flicking it upwards. Next, what I'm going to do is grab a different brush, and I'm going to start buffing the inner corners of my brow. So the inner corners should be a gradient if you want them to look really, really natural. So you can just take a clean brush and just buff the product towards the middle instead of adding new product, so it won't be too harsh. And then I'll go out along the edges of my brow and just start to buff out any harsh lines so it can look as natural as possible. Then I'm going to take my favorite eyebrow gel, and this is the e.l.f. eyebrow gel for $1, and I'm going to brush upwards so that my brows can get a little bit more defined, and then brush them back down, just so they stay in place all night. Okay, my favorite eyeshadow primer is the Milani eyeshadow primer, so I'm going to go ahead and take that all over the lid, and this will help eyeshadows stick all night and hopefully not crease at all, especially when you set it with a powder after. It stays all night. Your eyeshadows stay vibrant, and yeah, it's great because later on you don't see those gross creasy lines. Next, I'm taking the Sonia Kashuk All Eyes on Matte palette. I'm taking this warm orangey color and mixing it with the pink, and this should give us a warm transition. Next, I'm taking the Reveal 2 palette, and this is by Coastal Scents. And I'm taking this pink shade and just buffing it into the crease. If you wanted to try the Naked 3, but it's a little out of your budget, then definitely try this palette. A lot of the colors are dupes, and it's really good quality. Next, I'm taking Makeupgeek's Country Girl, and I'm going to take that on in Morphe M433, which is a dupe for the MAC 217, and I'm just going to put that directly in the outer corner and then start buffing it into the crease. This should intensify the pinkish purplish shade. Oh my god, okay, so I dropped this next shade, but I actually love it. It is Makeupgeek's Bitten, and it's this really gorgeous reddish cranberry shade. I'm going to take this on an e.l.f. blender brush and start targeting it into the crease and blending it around just to get a deeper red. So as you can see, I'm just adding darker colors and blending and going in with clean brush and blending again. You never want to go straight in with a dark blush, or sorry, a dark eyeshadow, because it'll be really hard to blend out. Next, I'm going to take a dark brown from the Reveal 2 palette on this pencil brush, and as you can see, I am drawing an eyeliner shape with it and then pulling it into the crease to create a cut crease. This should make your crease stand out. Even if you don't have a crease because you're monolid, you can go ahead and pretend like you have a crease and pull it in and sort of fake a crease. So you'll see that once in a while I'll close my eyes just to make sure I'm putting it in the right place. And then I'll go back in and blend it out with a clean brush again, just to make sure there's no harsh lines. Next, I'm taking the L'Oreal Infallible eyeshadow in Amber Rush, and this is amazing. This is hands down the best single eyeshadow at the drugstore. Look how shimmery it is. I mean, this is definitely like a packed pigment. You don't need primer. It's absolutely amazing, and if you want it to pop even more, just use your finger to apply it. Okay, I wanted a pop of color and sparkle on the lid, so I'm taking Colourpop's Sequin. And as you can see, it's this beautiful rose gold shade, and I love it. It's so gorgeous. It honestly looks like you took a glitter or a pigment and you packed it on there with some Fix Plus. But it's just so easy to use. You just put it on your finger, pop it on your lid, and you're good to go. Then I'm going to do a winged liner with my favorite eyeliner by e.l.f. It's the e.l.f. Cream Eyeliner, the gel one. And I'm just going to do a little thin wing and start dragging it in. As you can see, I'm going to start to turn my brush as I go towards the inner part of my eye, so it's easier for me to be more precise. And then I'm also going to buff out my lower lash line. I want it to look blown out because I feel like that gives a sexier, more sultry look rather than having just harsh eyeliner. It's always important to blend it out with a darker eyeshadow. Then I'm going to pop on some Ardell Demi Whispies. Next, I'm taking the Rimmel bronzer, and look how big this bronzer is, and it's so pigmented. So on the Sedona lace brush, I'm just going to buff that in my cheeks, all over my forehead, and around my chin. The foundation does look pretty light right now, but only because it hasn't oxidized yet. Later on, it will get darker, so I want to make sure I go in with a lighter foundation. Then I'm just going to bronze up my skin a little bit. And I'm going to take this e.l.f. bronzer duo on an e.l.f. powder brush, and I'm just going to do some more precise contouring. Not too much, but just trying to carve out those cheekbones a little bit more. I'm also going to contour my nose because I like that to stand out just a little bit, but I also want to blend it out really well after so that you can't see any lines at all. This is my favorite drugstore blush, and it's Milani's Luminoso. If you haven't tried this, you need to try it. It's gorgeous. It's this glowy peach shade, and it's got a built-in highlighter pretty much. Alright, this is the e.l.f. blush in Pinktastic, and it is hands down the most gorgeous highlighter at the drugstore. I've used e.l.f.'s other baked highlighters. I've used Physicians Formula, and this is just the most shimmery and creamy one there is out there. You can see the glow is amazing. I'm putting it under my brow with my finger and also in my inner corners, and it's just going to make all of those parts pop. So this way you'll have some dimension and some glow to your face. Lastly, I'm going to take the NYX lip liner in Natural, and this is a great lip liner. It just basically looks like your natural color. It's brownish, pinkish, but definitely brown toned, but not brown enough that it looks gray. And then I'm going to go over that with this Colourpop lippiestix. It's one of their glossy formulas. And since I love a glossy lip, I'm going to go over that with NYX Butter Gloss and Angel Food Cake. I love this lip gloss. It's a gorgeous mauve color, and as you can see, it's just really flattering and gives your lips this shiny look without being sticky at all. And this is the final look. I really hope you guys enjoyed this video. Thank you so much for watching. Make sure you guys find me on Instagram and also subscribe to see more videos. Leave me a comment below, and I will see you in my next video. Bye!